the first award that I went with was the rivalry of the year so far. And to
Nice.
me, right, the one that stood out to me is the one that I think a lot of people are clinging to, the one that everybody hopes starts to actually brew some kind of real competitive spirit, and that is the San Antonio Spurs versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, some would say the rivalry is a little lopsided and not in the way you would think, given the fact that the Spurs are 3-1 against the Oklahoma City Thunder so far this season. But this is one of those back and forths, more specifically in favor of the Spurs, where it says, wait a minute, the Oklahoma City Thunder are touchable. Wait a minute, the San Antonio Spurs are a lot further ahead than I expected.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, is there an MVP battle brewing between Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Victor Wembanyama? All of these different subplots, not even including the fact that the Victor Wembanyama Chet Holmgren beef brewed in as well. It has its own little thing, and I say beef lightly because of course they kind of dismissed that. But I think that of all the different matchups throughout this season where we've seen two teams play more than once, their games have had the most entertaining finishes for the most part. Their games have had the most storylines attached to them.
This is what the NBA needed right now,
Mhm.
especially at the time where you have to remember when the Spurs got their first win against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder were like what 25-2, I think
Yeah.
at some point at that time where they got their first win, and it mattered a lot because one, this Thunder team was on a crazy win streak, and everyone you have to remember the mindset of everyone of that time. They don't seem as people now, but a big subplot to that, and a reason why we think that way, was the way that the Spurs handled them the first three times they faced this year. Both young teams going head to head. We're hoping that this is like the moving forward of, I guess what's a good example of this from back in the day? Maybe Rockets Warriors from
Yeah,
from a
I
few
think that
years
would be an
maybe.
interesting one where this is like a team. This is clearly a Spurs team that very similar to Houston, like understands like this is the squad you have to get through in order to get out of the Western Conference.
Yes,
And
exactly.